wear it, but it's pretty cool. Army Navy.
Next step been like with mini camp now here? What's kind of going through your mind as you progress?
Yeah, everything's been good, man. It's every day just trying to hit all the buckets, working out, running, and then coming out here with the team, trying to have fun, trying to compete. I definitely feel like we're competing against each other, which is really good, going back and forth. So we got a really good defense that we get to go against, so it's kind of hard. Makes it a lot harder every day. But I feel like we've made some progress, and once again, we're in shorts and helmets, so it's hard to really tell. But I feel like the operation's been pretty decent, and we're just trying to work together and really just become a team.
Mac, why don't you take some of the mental reps when Bailey or McSorley are in there?
Yeah.
Have you always done that?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't act it out, but like I think one of the biggest things for me is during these practices is like, and everybody does this, but try to get reps on your own. Like that's one of the things that they preach. You're not always in there during OTAs, right? Like my rookie year, I split 4 ways, with the reps. So now it's the same thing. We always try to split the reps up, and for me, it's just trying to get my part done, and not only what would I do, but what if this happens? What would I do? So just trying to play the game within the game, and just not just standing there and doing nothing or cracking jokes. Like actually do something.
Is adding in the hand jets and stuff, does that get you more engaged instead of just standing there quiet?
Yeah, I think like a lot of times I'm like I just said, like there's things that could happen that aren't happening on the field. What would I do if they brought this or if they did that? So just trying to do the operation, run through it. The more reps that I get mentally and anybody, just the better they feel about everything. So.
What's it been like getting to know Malik Cunningham? How
Yeah.
were you with him? When he was up?
Yeah, I think the 3 rookie receivers are doing really well. Malik, Pop Shada is what I call him. He's actually from my hometown, so shout out to Pop, and obviously Ed just got here too. So they're all doing a great job. The young guys just trying to learn from everybody, and I think they all have potential, and they just got to be consistent. And I always tell them just play fast. Don't worry about don't think too much. Just go out there and play. And they've all played really well in college, and they're all very versatile. So I've been really happy with the progress some of those guys have made.
Our understanding is DeAndre Hopkins is coming for a visit, and when we talked to Kendrick about him on Friday, he said he would love it if somehow he landed here. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a hypothetical, but I think DeAndre is a great player. I mean, you watch his film from, college all the way through the NFL. He's done a great job. So obviously we'd love to have him, but we do have a great group of guys, and we just know that we want to win, and I know that all the guys feel the same way. But I've been really pleased with the playmakers that we have on our team. Like we've come out here and really bought into the system, and that'll really show in training camp and preseason and stuff. It's sometimes hard to show that out here, but I've been really pleased with the tight ends, running backs, and all the receivers, the young guys, the old guys, like DP and everybody. So we have a good group, and definitely feel like we just need to keep growing together, and whoever's in that room, we're going to try and dominate together.
How do you get a sense of that buy-in that you mentioned? Like, how do you see that?
Yeah, I think it's just like there's a good juice around the building, and once again, it's super early. You got to be consistent. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint, as I always say. So I feel like we definitely are. There's things that pop up in practice, issues, and we just try to fix them on the run, or we have tools to do that. So it's all about your toolbox, and that's what's so great about the system is just you use it as a quarterback. Obviously, the most like is put on you, but that's a good thing because you have tools to kind of fix it. So that's been really good to kind of work some of those things, and then obviously it's still a learning experience for everybody. So just trying to get better every day at doing it, and everyone being on the same page.
Mac, when's the last time we'll hear from you until camp? At the end of the year, you talked about you were not satisfied with the progress you made. From that point to now, how do you feel about yourself and where the offensive progress was?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I feel like we've all put in some really good work coming out here, working hard. I feel like the attendance has been good and stuff like that, and that's all you can ask for is just putting your head down and going to work. And we've learned a lot about ourselves, but it really doesn't tell until you put the pads on. And obviously we have tomorrow to finish really strong and Wednesday. So we know what we have to do to kind of top this thing off and make it really good, and just continue to meet and talk and stay on our process. Like that's all you can do is focus on the process.
What's it been like working with Bailey this offseason? How much are you guys pushing each other or helping each other to learn the offense and such?
Yeah, I think we have a really good room. OB and Evan have done a great job coaching us, and it's all about coming together and just coming as one. That's a big thing, and whoever's out there you can learn from. So like I said, always trying to get the mental reps when you're not in, and I just feel like we have a good group of guys just all around. We got old guys that are teaching the young guys and vice versa. So it's always good to have, people in the room that you can talk with and everything. So I think Trace and Zappy have done a good job of that.
You mentioned that you're not out here. What are some of the things you're able to do off the field to make sure you guys still make some progress?
Yeah, I think, like I said, Juju, he really does have a good understanding of football, and I feel like he's really bought into the offense. He's always studying and things like that, just like everybody else. So done a really good job. Obviously, we've gotten some reps together, and a lot of that's like, he's working through some things. So we're always talking about the offense, certain plays, things that he likes, and I think that's good, just the conversations. That always helps, just to see it how he sees it. He's played a lot of football in this league, and just picking his brain too, both ways. So it's been good.
Last time you mentioned the word normal. Did the progression continue to feel normal for the way things are going for you guys?
Yeah, I think everything's been good. Like I said, I think just trying to finish off these next couple of days really strong, and then see if we can carry that in and just carry the momentum, right? You can't lose it and ride the wave and go up and down. Just try and be consistent and come together and continue the growth that we're on. So I'm definitely excited, but once again, it's a marathon. We got a long way to go, and there's a lot of things we need to improve. So.
You yelled after something tempo. We turned to us and yelled tempo. What was that
Oh, yeah.
message for?
Well, we were doing a little 2-minute drill, so we're just having fun out there.
Doug should have slowed down.
Oh yeah, 100%. He asked for an interception, so I just tossed it to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh yeah. It's both of them. They always ask me for interception, so I'm gonna give them to him in the walkthrough period.
You mentioned progress earlier. What area has you most encouraged about the direction of the offense and making that progress?
Yeah, I think it's just like playing within the system and just kind of coming together and talking through certain things that I feel like we have guys that have played a lot of football, not only here but at other places. So talking about things that they've done, just anything we can do to become a better offense, and really that's just scoring points and eliminating turnovers. So that's the biggest thing, right? Just trying to follow that system and just be explosive when we have to, and other than that, just follow your rules. And usually, like, once you follow your rules and you see that on tape, then everything kind of works out. So.
Mac, there's been
With Bill O'Brien, as you guys are getting
Yeah.
the offense ready to go here, how much are you working with Bill Belichick behind the scenes?
Yeah, I think we have a great coaching staff, and been really blessed to work with some great coaches. I always talk about high school and college and here, so I always try to learn stuff from everybody and ask questions, and OB's done a great job with that. Coach Belichick's done a great job, so definitely just want to learn and be a sponge. That's all I can do, right? And just pick his brain about defense, because he's really good with the defensive side of the ball, and learning that part of it, because that's really what he does really, really well. So it's been great to learn from him and the players too. Like, you learn so much from guys like AP and the older guys, Duggar and everybody, just talking with them, like, hey, did that trick you or not? It's OTA, so you kind of just play around with some things and try new things. It's kind of just take a little bit of everything. So yeah, it's been good.
Mac, there's a couple of periods where the last couple practices we've been at, we're at you and
Yeah.
mix it up a little bit. How do you feel like this system helps you pre-snap, be able to
Yeah.
block it, and you hit one to Kendrick that looked like it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
That process.
I mean, I think right now it's like I just said, it's everyone's trying out new things, so they're allowed to try whatever they want, and we can try what we want. So once again, it goes back to following your rules and identifying where it's coming from and things like that. So it's pretty much the same bucket of things, and right now it's just trying to stick to your rules. It's hard because they throw the kitchen sink at you. They're just doing whatever they want, but they do a great job. So it's kind of fun too. You're like, you learn something every day because you might not have seen it, or like Steve is in there all night drawing something up that looks like something you saw, but then it's something else. So shout out to those guys for just doing a great job. Yeah, thanks.